So we are here at the campaign office of Mary Inc. and she's a Liberal candidate from this constituency of Markham. Very soon there will be by elections, and we are honoured that we have our Minister of Defence, Mr. Harjit Sajjan, with us today in this office here. Mr. Sajjan, thank you very much for talking to us for Parvasi Radio.
And thank you for having me here. Very kind of you.
Yeah, and you have become a symbol of Sikhs all over the world now. All over the world, people are happy and they feel proud of that. A person like you have achieved the accomplishment becoming defense minister of this great country. How do you feel that?
Oh, privilege. That's all I can say. It's a huge privilege for me to serve Canada in this matter. But a privilege that the Prime Minister made. I can never forget that. It's his vision that allowed us to do this. And and it's one of the reasons I'm here with Mary for this by-election, because she has done phenomenal things. And having good leaders to be able to take that vision and turn it into reality for Canadians is very important. Because you can have the best leader, but you need a phenomenal team. And Mary is going to be a wonderful member to our Liberal team.
Okay. As well as already particularly after the election of Mr. Donald Trump as the president of US, there are recent incidents happening in US mainly. So सब दे मन दे विच एक फिक्र है, खास तौर पे minorities दे माइंड दे विच, particularly US, Sikhs दे उत्ते भी काफी attacks हो रहे हैं, एक डर जा पाया जा रहा है. For in Canada, we are, it should be, feeling nice that अपनी इस कंट्री है तक इस तरह की कोई गल नहीं है. तुसी हो, नवदीप है, we have many other office members from Liberal and other parties too. So Canada और अमेरिका में अगर कंपेयर करिए तो तुसी की फर्क देखते हो इस दो मुल्कों का?
Well, first of all, फर्क ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦਾ ਜ਼ਿਕਰ ਹੈਗਾ ਜੀ. ਅਸੀਂ ਹੈਗੇ Canadian government representatives. We're raised here in Canada. ਸਾਡੇ careers here in Canada, our families here had the opportunity in Canada. So ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਡੇ values ਹੈਗੇ, our Canadian values, that we're going to make sure as government representatives, ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ Canadian interest ਦੇਖਣਾ ਹੈਗਾ. The Canadian interest for our Canadian population, ਸਾਡੇ Canadian population election ਤੇ ਹੈਗਾ, to making sure that we keep our country strong, inclusive, and make sure we grow the economy. ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਮੈਂ Prime Minister ਦੇ ਨਾਲ US ਨੂੰ ਗਿਆ ਸੀਗਾ to the White House. Okay, same thing, message. That's what we had the message. Very good, wonderful meeting with the President and his staff. But our message is also very clear. Is we have a most important relationship is with the US. But at the same time, we have our own values in Canada and how we want to govern. Yeah. And we're very proud of that fact. And we will always promote inclusive society, multiculturalism, to making sure that we create a future for everybody. And we're very proud to help Canadians all around the world and help and make a presence around the world as well.
Yeah. Okay. Donald Trump ਦੇ ਰਾਸ਼ਟਰਪਤੀ ਪ੍ਰੈਜ਼ੀਡੈਂਟ ਚੁਣੇ ਜਾਣ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਇੰਟੈਲੀਜੈਂਸ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ US ਨਾਲ ਪਾਰਟਿਕੂਲਰ ਲੰਬੇ ਸਮੇਂ ਤੋਂ, ਵੀ ਆਰ ਹੀਅਰਿੰਗ ਦੈਟ ਕਾਫੀ ਚੇਂਜਸ ਆਉਣ ਵਾਲੀਆਂ. ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਕੁ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਸੈਲਫ ਸਟ੍ਰੇਨ ਕਰ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ ਇਸ ਇਸ਼ੂ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ, ਆਪਣੀ ਡਿਫੈਂਸ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ, ਆਪਣੀ ਇੰਟੈਲੀਜੈਂਸ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ?
ਸਾਡੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ already great ਜਿਹੜੀ system ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ, it's already well in place for when it comes to making sure there is a security for Canada, for North America and the rest of the world. We work very cooperatively. Okay. So security and there is the Canadian safety is number one thing. Mary knows that and she fights for that. Yeah. But we also have to make sure that as we look at safety and security for Canadians, well, apna jehda future hega, we got to make sure that we have a strong economy for our kids. Yeah. And making sure that we look after our elders. But we can't do without investment into our innovation strategy and making sure that our future that we're creating is for our children and our grandchildren. And I'm very proud to be able to be very team with the Prime Minister that we're actually delivering, and then we'll make sure that we have create the situation and lead around the world when it comes to security.
Okay, recently budget पेश किया गया. So as a Minister of Defence, how happy you are, how satisfied you are with the budget?
I'm very extremely happy. The vision is for delivering for communities, making sure that we create an economy that that's not just going to look after, you're going to have the pretty senior Sansaran, but especially in our community, how the respect that we show our seniors, to look after them, to making sure that we create invest in innovation for the future. Because we all know, we want our, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਨਿਆਣੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ ਸਕੂਲ ਤੇ ਜਾਣ, but ਸਕੂਲ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕੰਮ ਵੀ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੈਗਾ. So we got to make their industries of the future so that they're competitive. And that's what this budget is about, making sure that we invest in infrastructure, make sure that we invest in innovation, and making sure that it touches all Canadians in the middle class who are working so hard to making sure that there's a future for the
what they have for defense in this budget?
No, so our defense actually, we have all the planned increases, $500 million increase is continuing. But the future plan, our defense policy, that's going to be announced very shortly in the coming months. Budget figure for all of Canada. The defense policy, it's also costed as well, and it's going to set the vision for where Canada is going to go up with defense, but also more importantly, and no government has done this before, is making sure that the investment idea, the investment is also going to be there as well.
Okay, we have a defense minister who is sick, we have a minister of innovation who is sick, we have a minister of immigration who himself came to this country as an immigrant. So Canada का जो multiculturalism का जो concept है, what do you think about that?
You look at, we might be as sick, we're all Canadian.
We are too.
So we serve Canada. So when I was a police officer, military, or Navdeep Baines was teaching and he was an accountant. Namarji Sohi was serving as a counselor. All this is about service. And regardless of what community you're from, we are serving Canada. But it demonstrates that how our multiculturalism works. Right now decide it doesn't, there's no challenge, there is no barriers for them to reach the highest level. There is none. And that's what this demonstrates. We have a prime minister that is breaking down barriers for a young girl, for all diverse groups. So regardless of that you have an equal opportunity to succeed. And no government has created this, where you had a previous government dividing us constantly between issues and communities. We have a prime minister and us as a government trying to bring everybody together to, guess what? The rest of the world is noticing. They notice this, right? They're looking for our leadership, and that's powerful.
Recently, I met one of my friends. He's a lawyer. He said, Hamilton University gaye si apni beti nu milne waste. So he said some professor of met him, and he said, whenever I see any Sikh now, I just remember Harjit Sajjan in him. So it's a great honor, I think, for all the Sikhs of this country or Sikhs all over the world. What you and Navdeep has brought to them.
No, but it's not just me. It's our parents and our grandparents. And he said they had no opportunity to be. And now it's the year one opportunity again. It's about our diversity. Our diversity is about representing everybody. They don't look at us that we're only representing our East Indian or Sikh values. We're representing all of Canada. And that's what our Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, is creating. And with Mary Eve also, representing everybody. That's what diversity is. When you stand up for other communities, that's what the rest of the world wants to know. How are you achieving this? Imagine how much we can accomplish if other countries were also following our lead.
And last question. Recently, terror घटनावां हो रही हैं all over the world, and there is scare everywhere. So in this kind of scenario, where we stand as a country?
Well, first of all, the number one priority of any government is to look after the security of our country, safety of all Canadians. So Ralph Goodale, well, the responsibility of safety in Canada, and making sure that we have all the right resources, making sure that every eventuality we're ready for. Me in the military, I'm national defense and looking at foreign threats, and my troops are involved all over the world, supporting counterterrorism operations, working with other intelligence agencies, and I support in Canada whenever I'm needed as well. And we can give Canadians the assurances that we can't guarantee that something's not going to happen, but one thing we can guarantee is that its government and its military and its police agencies will always be there to support them.
ਇੱਕ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸੀ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਦੇਖੀ ਹੈ ਲਾਸਟ ਸਮੇਂ 'ਚ ਪੁਸ਼ ਅਪ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ
ਹਾਂਜੀ
so how you keep yourself such fit
well how to one is I served right
Yeah.
I get as a Minister of National Defense
are you carrying on all
yes I run with the troops I did the half marathon last September I even skydive with my soldiers as well so it's a privilege for me to be in this role
thank you Mr. Sajjan thank you it was great honor to talk to you
no thank you it's an honor to be here with this supporting